The world is offended when we come together and say we're going to serve the Lord. That's it. And that's what, if that is what makes people offended, then we should do it more. We should never stop. But because we're so money hungry, because we, you know what I mean? We want money so bad, and we just don't want to see what's behind door number 2. Right. You know what I mean? Behind serving the Lord, we don't want to do that. We just only can conceive what we can see right in front of us. And that's Satan. You get my point? Satan will never show you what's on the other side of it being hard. Right. Satan just shows you the part of being hard. It's just like an entrepreneur tell you when you start up a business, they'll say on the other side of pain is freedom. You get my point? Right. On the other side of the thing that you're going through, when you get through that, it's going to be great. Right. But you're never going to see that because of fear. So, and that's how we are. You know what I mean? We move as a nation. So we like, well, we can't really serve the Lord because my bills are due and I got to always go to work and I got to, do this and that. And then we never take time to really trust in the Lord.
Salaki.
That's Salaki. I'm
gonna get those precept for you real quick. And if Salaki, sir, if you want to get right back to it, because what you said is
no, go ahead, please. Go ahead and you want to say something. We about to be Salaki. How about Salaki?
You done started something there, man, Cap.
Cap is absolutely right, because he said, why should we stop? Why wouldn't we do it more? But a lot of people, when they see that, people in the world get offended, they kind of, they take it back a little bit to be more palatable or acceptable. But the Bible tells us not to do that. So in Jeremiah 2:33, it says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Mm-hmm. Like, we want the love of the oppressor. So we don't want to say those things that are going to offend them. We don't want to say the things that are going to get us, looked at crazy at our jobs. A lot of Black people just want acceptance, because the whole march of everything during the civil rights movement was about jobs. And then now it's just about acceptance. So in Jeremiah 2:33, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So now all of the things that we used to own, all of the things that we used to have, the oppressor has it. Whether it be when you see the shield of David, which they call the Star of David, we think that's the oppressors, as a people. When we see things like the menorah, people call it a menorah. That's ours. That was stolen by the Romans. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get the last precept.
Oh, let me add on to that though. Let me add on to that. You know how we trim our ways to seek love? When you see a Black person singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Good night.
Like, they're like, who can sing? Who can sing? Let's get Beyonce up here.
Right.
The niggas like her. Right. Yeah, bring her up here to sing the Star Spangled Banner. That's us trimming our ways to seek love. And when it says that we teach the evil ones our ways, the wicked ones our ways, and you're right, but I'm gonna just add on to that because it was so heavy. When we let them into our movements.
Damn right.
They sit in, look, Black Lives Matter, they sit in the room. We all Black Lives Matter, right? Hypothetically. We're all in the room talking about issues that's going on amongst Black people, right? And guess who's sitting there listening to everything you're saying? The oppressor.
Right.
What y'all about to do?
Damn right.
We teach them exactly what we're gonna do every single time, because we just can't. Like, I went to a protest one time because, and I told y'all this story, but I went to this protest one time because I was like, I want to see what it's like in person. It was like, I was like, I think it was when Eric Gardner had got killed, and they were like, hey, I can't breathe.
Right.
So I went down there, and I seen like white people there too, and I seen Black people like embracing white people, hugging them, hugging the cops. And I'm like, what is this? Remember when we walked? No, you remember? No, Dusty and you remember.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when we went up there to the Black Lives Matter joint? I think it was who got killed.
That was right after the boy that got stuck on his neck.
Yeah, and remember the white lady? She had the bullhorn, and I went up and took it.
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Yeah, shit.
Yo, man, we gotta stop doing this. We gotta, what I'm saying? But why ain't she got a bullhorn?
Right.
Why, if this is our movement,
right,
why does the white woman have a bullhorn?
She up there like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you got a bullhorn?
Right.
What? Who's in charge here?
Right.
Who said that this woman could have a bullhorn to say anything about anything that's going on with us?
Right.
But we allow them to have that mouthpiece because we teach the wicked ones our ways. You know what I'm saying? And they feel so they feel so emboldened that they feel that they can speak for us.
Right.
And I said all that, man, because Slocky, I started going off into a tangent.
No.
I'm stopping this. I'm stopping this. I'm done. But go ahead. You got it.
And another precept, we could just take it back to.
You got Mike back there?
Yeah. We could just take it back to the curses. You know what I mean? Deuteronomy 28:20. It says, "The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, until thou perish quickly because of the wickedness of thy doings, where thou hast forsaken me."
Break it down.
It's just basically giving the precept of what y'all was saying, like everything that we put our hand to gets destroyed because of our lack of wanting to come together under the rules and the pretense of what the Most High set forth for us to do. We try to come together under Egyptology. We try to come together under the Black Panther movement. Everything that we do gets destroyed because it's not what the Most High put us to do. You know what I'm saying? We're not following these laws, statutes, and commandments by when we under the Nation of Islam. You know, we serving another God. We're not we coming together under Christianity. The reason why we can't get far with Martin Luther King is because we serving Caesar Borgia and the white man with that. You know what I'm saying? We're not serving the Most High and getting the rules, listening to his word.
That's right. Damn right. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. So you want to say something?
No, yeah, we just gotta get tried by the fire, man. That's all, man. And that's the only way we're gonna get the kingdom is when we come out like fine gold, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and of course, there's scripture. Yeah, there's scripture that pretty much lets us know that too, man. Unfortunately, a lot of us is not going to be proactive with this truth. You know what I mean? I used to say this all the time. Like we are a very reactive people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's a shame. It's a shame that we got to wait until our children are getting killed for us to start recognizing that we under oppression. You know what I mean? It's a shame that we got to start getting oppressed in order for us to recognize that we still in captivity. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, at some point, I would love for us to all just be proactive and just start getting into this word and trusting in what was written in these books and written in these scriptures, that from our power. You know what I mean? Because our power, we have access to something that no other nation has access to. You know what I mean? We have the true and living God. You know what I'm saying? They got fake God. They got freaking clay. You know what I'm saying? And they just because they're getting things of this world, we believe, oh, so that's what we got to do. We got to be like them. But we don't understand that, we got to be like what the scripture says we got to be like. And then the Most High will come and defend us, and we'll have everything that we need from the power that's in this book. But we just don't see it.
Let me get
You know what I'm saying?
a sign and a wonder.
We just don't see it. We rather get trinkets. We rather get some temporary type of satisfaction and be satisfied with that. That's why, we are settling people. We love to settle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I used to wonder, how people, we can live in the most dilapidated places and just be okay with that. You see what I'm saying? Because we just like to settle.
The one where it says
there's no fighting. Like when we was with the slaughter of the lamb, I wasn't able to go this year. Tashim, I knew you was there. You know what I'm saying? But I seen some of the videos, and I seen that some of the videos that you'll see with the lambs is they literally give up their neck. Like I seen a bull walk up to the lamb, and the lamb was just like, get over. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because they don't have no defense without a shepherd. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are as a people. We just giving up our daggone necks, man. You know what I'm saying? And we give it up to the daggone oppressor, like there's no defense in us. And that should make you even more want to trust in the scriptures. You know what I mean? Because this is where our defense is. Wisdom is our defense.
And also that's why it's so dangerous. That's why the hood is dangerous. The hood is dangerous because black men are emasculated.
Right.
That's the root. Black men are emasculated. So we know we can't do nothing to white people. So it's like the only person I can be tough to is you because you don't have no power like me. So that's the only thing that's the only power I have in this place. The only power I have is to destroy you.
Right.
So my whole manhood is based off of how much I can do you bad. You get my point?
Right.
It's like, well, what you want to do? What you want to do? What? I'm tough. I'll come and shoot this block up. Then the white man get over here, you snatch your hat off and be like, excuse me, sir. It's like you don't even, you know what I'm saying? It's because you know that you can't win there.
Right.
And you know, like just like a brother who will shoot another brother for selling weed on his block. I don't even get that. You know, I was at the store the other day, right? And the dude asked me that I want to buy weed.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, why would I buy weed from you if I did smoke?
Right.
Why would I buy it from you? I just go to a dispensary and buy it.
Right.
Why would I potentially go to jail from buying weed from you out here in this shady looking place?
Right.
Rather than just going in the store and buying.
What happened to the secrecy of getting drugs? What happened to this something right here?
That don't make no sense to me.
Like they don't do that no more. They just come right up. They don't know you.
Right.
You can be a cop. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you. The boys just come up to you like, yo, man, I got that gas. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm good, bro.
It's crazy, man. The oppressor took the whole weed industry in without busting one shot.
Right.
And I've seen brothers, there's plenty of brothers that went to the grave over selling weed on the wrong block.
Dang.
And the oppressor took all of that, the whole weed game, without even busting one shot.
Not one.
Go, let me get that one scripture. And I promise, I'm Thashim, you gonna come up? It's crazy.
Salakia, can somebody check the sound for us? I know we were having sound issues.
I switched out the what's the name last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Nah, we try.
Okay,
I changed out the I think it was Deuteronomy 28 and what?
Deuteronomy 28 and 46.
Yeah, go ahead, real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Say that one more time, please.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Go up one verse and come down.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee.
Right. So pursue thee, like I got, you hear about people trying to run to Africa. Guess what? The curses are going to pursue you in Africa. You get my point? Like we try to run away from the Lord's judgment, and you can't, because those curses are always going to pursue you. You go into wherever country you go into, wherever state you go into, you know where black people are, because it's usually the most rundown part of town. That's a fact.
Right.
I was in Indianapolis and I'm driving. I didn't know where I was going, but I'm driving and I'm like, okay. Then I see liquor store, crackhead, liquor store, broken down buildings. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in the black. We made it. Yeah. I'm in the black neighborhood because that's the sign and the wonder.
Right.
It's the sign. This is where it's like a big sign, like the McDonald's sign. It's like, this is where niggas is, right here. You know what I mean? You go, as soon as you're driving, you see a red light cam. Like, yeah, I'm in the ghetto. You know what I mean?
Like, if I may, if y'all ever been to Baltimore, they call it the blue light district. You know what I mean? And it's like you driving, you know what I'm saying? And the houses look the same. Everything look the same. You driving, next thing you know, you just see these nice blue lights on on every corner. Like, what's these pretty blue lights? No. Those are the lights that let you know you are now in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And then you just start seeing those houses start leaning more and more as you go in the fall.
Yeah. Oh. Man, them houses are so worn down, they're giving them away for $1.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They are.
It's crazy. It's bad.
Go ahead, finish.
Till thou be destroyed.
We can go where you want to go. Till what?
Till thou be destroyed.
Right, because we've been destroyed. Like there's no going any lower than where we're at right now. This is the lowest you can get, and that shows, man, the Lord ain't playing with us, because we're living today, and we know that He made right on what He said thousands of years ago to Moses. When Moses told us that this would happen to us, Moses is the one talking right now, but he told us this would happen if we didn't keep the commandments. And now here we are, thousands of years later, sitting in the school, speaking English. And we can clearly see that everything that he said would happen actually did happen. And that is That there is gangster, man. You know what I mean? The Lord said, you're gonna be on the bottom. I'm gonna make sure of it. And he did.
Yeah.
And he put a people over us that was just the most vile people. And then they sit up as judges. They sit up as judges and judge the world from a standpoint of morality,
right,
when they're not moral at all. Right. Telling us that, and it was so crazy. Y'all know Mark Lamont Hill? That dude, Mark Lamont Hill, he's like a intellectual, right? He's a professor at where? Like, is it Temple or Mark Lamont Hill? He's smart, a big head nigga, huh? Yeah, they asked this dumb. They asked him, "Can a man get pregnant?" He said, "Yeah."
Good night.
They said, "Well, come on, can a man get a period?" He said, "Yeah." That's where we living at now. I'm glad I was born when I was born, because I am not confused on what a woman is and what a man is. That's it. Today, you guys, the woman. What's a woman? Hey, whoops. That's a good one. Stop the room. You can stop the room. Now you go up there. You can stop. You can stop the whole room. And be like, what's a woman? The whole room be like, oh man, this dude is he's really smart. It's like that. That's because we've been destroyed,
right?
And our talking points, everything we do, our whole being comes from other people, and we don't have an identity as a people. But the Bible gives us that identity. It gives it to us back, and that's what we got to strive to be at, because we're living in a time where there is no such thing as black parents. It's only white parents, and white parents tell us what to do and how to raise our kids. And in their book, they say that you can't give your kid, you can't call him a male, a boy. You got to call him a they.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or what's that other one called? Non-binary.
Yeah, some crazy stuff. Yeah,
but you
can be a cat though.
Yeah,
you can be a cat.
I'm just so glad I was born when I was born, and the millennials, what's they called, millennials or whatever, they can have it, because and then you got to really be on it too, because when your child is going to school, this is what they're learning. So like
no, we too up, sir. We too up. We just gotta read the Hebrew already.
No, we haven't started reading that.
All right, no sweat. All right, so we actually in the of course today is the Sabbath service, so we actually in Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 15. So we're gonna kick off from there. I'm gonna go ahead and read 7 verses in the Hebrew real quick.
Yeah, just
kind of, sir. And and then we can go ahead and get right back to it. All right. Wala'a Yakalal Zara Iwa Ba'ai Mayawa Kaya Anaya Yahweh Makwadashwa, verse 16. Waya Dabara Yahweh
I can send it to you.
Al Masha La Amar, verse 17. Dabara Al Aharan La Amar Ayash Mazaraik Ladaratham Ashar Yahaya Bawa Mawam La'a Yakwarab Laha Kwara Yab Lakam Allahayawa, verse 18. Kaya Kal Asha Ayash Ashar Bawa Mawam La'a Yakwarab Ayash War. Awa Lasak Awa Karam Awa Sharawai, verse 19. Awa Ayash Ashar Yahaya Bawa Shabara Ragal Awa Shabara Yad, verse 20. Awa, Gaban, Awa, Dakwa, Awa, Thabala, Ba'ai, Yanawa, Awa, Garab, Awa, Yalapath, Awa, Marawak, Ashak, verse 21.
21 and verse 21.
Kal Ayash, Ashar Bawa Mawam Mazara'ai Aharan Hakahan La'a Yagash Laha Kwara Yab Af Ashaya Yahweh Mawam Bawa Af. Lakam Allahayawa La'a Yagash Laha Kwara Yab.
Where you go? What was that?
That was Leviticus chapter 21, 15 through 21.
No sweat.
All right.
You're going to get it
Come.
in English.
Come.
I'll read for you.
No.
Oh.
Well, you gotta read it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sir.
Salaga, excuse me. All right, no sweat.
So this is Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 15. Neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I the Lord do sanctify him. This is talking about the Levitical priest, and how he had to be separate from the people. You know what I mean? He couldn't have a wife that was defiled. He couldn't have a wife that was a whoremonger. Like, he had to take care of his daughter. Like, we went real deep into it because and Zerabah Kahal, we really was going in on this because it really talks about the type of woman that a priest should have. You know what I'm saying? So we really went into that. And it also talks about how that priest should run his household as well. You know what I mean? Speaking like his daughter, his son, and so on and so forth. But it says, neither shall he profane his seed among his people, for I the Lord do sanctify him. So of course, even his seed, like his sons, like the scripture says, you don't take your son to a heathen's daughter, or neither to take their daughters to their sons. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto Aaron, saying, whosoever he be of thy seed and their generations that have any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God. For whatsoever man he be that hath a blemish, he shall not approach. A blind man, or a lame, or he that hath a flat nose. Good night. We did this last week, didn't we?
We did speak about some of
this
this.
We did speak about this last week. Flat nose, or anything superfluous, or a man that is broken-footed or broken-handed, or a crookback, or a dwarf, or that hath a blemish in his eye, or be scurvy, or scab, or hath his stones broken. Damn. No man that hath a blemish of the seed of Aaron, the priest, shall come nigh to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He hath a blemish. He shall not come nigh to offer that bread of his God. All right. So we can actually finish this one out if you don't mind, because we kind of read that here. This is verse 22. He shall eat the bread of his God, both of the most holy and of the holy. Only he shall not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh unto the altar, because he hath a blemish, that he profane not by my sanctuaries, for I the Lord do sanctify them. And Moses told it unto Aaron and to his sons and unto all the children of Israel. So you couldn't come in if you had a blemish, you know what I mean, at all. You know what I'm saying? And so, you had to stand outside the gate. If you was a little short dude.
Yeah, but now we can.
Now we can.
So my brother's a dwarf. Look, man, the whole camp.
Damn right.
Hey, look, he's a dwarf. He can come in here.
Right.
Do the Sabbath service.
Right. Like we was talking about last night when we talked about the eye and shit. Like I got the issue of the eye too.
That's right, man. I wouldn't even be allowed in. That's it, man. That's crazy.
You want me to go into the next one? 20,
Yeah.
7 in Hebrew?
Mm-hmm. I got to step in here real quick.
All right, okay, so.
Go ahead.
All right, sweat, man. All right. Should we call up Reese? Look at that. He said, no, don't do it. So like it. All right, so I'm gonna
Like it say drink no longer water. Like water.
That's what I need.
need some water.
It's in the back. I can grab it real quick.
Nice.
You sure? No sweat. I gotta fix
Is
the
that all?
camera anyway.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay, man, relax, man. All right, so like it. Give me just a second here.
Anybody else need water? Need water, sis?
Oh, yeah. It's cold with that.
Cold or room temperature?
They cold.
Room temperature?
Yeah, for me
What?
too.
Yeah, everybody like the smooth water. All right, word. All right, Most High Christ, the water for y'all dealing with us, you know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and continue on in here. I'm gonna go ahead and read another 7 verses in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get the camera a little too wide real quick.
You got
Oh, what's going on? Water.
Y'all brothers don't go.
Yes, sir.
You need water. You need a water.
Nah, well, yeah.
Did you need a water? How's our water?
I got a whole joint over here.
Okay, most time.
I'm drinking gallons. Y'all gotta step your water game up, man. Y'all ain't drinking gallons like the boy, you know what I'm saying? All right, so this is so we're gonna start in Leviticus chapter. I'm gonna go and continue on. I'm gonna read another 7. This is Leviticus chapter 23. All right, and I'm gonna read another 7 in Hebrew. All right, Waya Dabara, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 2. Dabara, Al, Banayah, Yashta, Allah.
Is it 22 or 23?
23. Oh, Salak.
We're in 22.
Yeah, Salak. The water. The water.
I thought we was.
No. We just did 22. We in 23. We in 23.
Oh,
I read 22. No, you right. Good night. Get it together. All right.
the last thing you read
Was 21.
21 and verse 24.
Yeah, we in 23.
No, we're in.
I'm at 22. Yeah, I keep saying 23. All right, this is 22 and verse 1. All right. Waya Dabara. I read it in English, the rest of it.
Concert.
Yeah. All right, this is 22 and verse 1. Waya Dabara, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar.
Yeah, 22.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Verse 2. Dabara, Al, Aharon, Wa'al, Banayawa, Ya, Slaka, Waya Nazarawa, Makwa Dashayawa, Slaka, Makwa Dashaya, Banaya.
What you got? What verse you at?
I'm on 2 now.
2 and what?
Yasha Allah 22 and 2.
Oh, 22 and 2. Okay,
Come
got you.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Yasha Allah Wala'a Yakal Lawa Af Sham Kwadashaya Ashar Ham Makwadashayam Laya Anaya Yahweh. Verse 3. Amara Alaham. Lada Ratha Yakam Kal Ayash Ashar Yakwarab Makal Zara I Kam Al Hakwadash Shayam Ashar Yakwadash Salakia Yakwadayash Shawa Banaya. Yasha Allah la Yahweh wata ma'a thawa ila ala yawa wana ka ratha hana pash haha wa a malapanaya anaya Yahweh. Come on, keep this thing. I'm just trying to move it. Verse 4. Hayash.
Yeah, Hayash.
Ayash Mazara'ai Aharan Wahawa Tazara Wa'ai Awa Zab Bakwa Shayam La'a Ya'a Kal Aid Ashar Yatahara or Yatahar Waha Ga'ai Bakal Tama Napash Awa Hayash Ashar Thataza'a Mama Nawa Shakabath Zara'ai, verse 5. Awa Ayash Ashar Yaga'ai Bakal Shara Taza Ashar Yatama'a Lawa Awa Ba'adam Ashar Yatama'a Lawa Lakal Tama Athwa, verse 6. Napash Ashar Thaga'ai Bawa Wata Ma'a Aid Ha'arab Wala'a Ya'akal Mana Hakwadashayam Kaya Ama Rakataza Basharawa Bamayam, verse 7. Waba'a Hashamash Watahar Wahakar Ya'akal Man Hakwadash Shayam Kaya Lakamawa Hawa'a. All right.
So like it. So where do we left off at? So we're starting next week at verse 8, right?
No, yeah, come.
The what? It's 2020. I'm gonna throw it in the chat.
All right, sure.
That way we'll for next week.
Yeah. The water.
Can y'all see the Hebrew? Y'all can't see it.
We don't have it up on the screen.
No, I'm saying like y'all sisters, y'all can't see what he's reading. Oh, they like, man, once he start reading that, it's like time to get on social media. Not just messing with y'all, messing with you.
You don't get it? That's just different, so I was on Facebook.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Good night, something else.
What's going on? Zara, man, you good back there?
Yeah, I'm blessed.
Oh, sound crazy.
It's definitely scary. That's why it's so hard to
All right, let's get it.
All right, so time.
Let's break something down.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so you got to take off the glasses because I got that eye issue.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want me? I know
Uh-huh.
we won't get checked if
No.
I read it, right?
No, you can read it.
I'll read it for you.
Yeah, no sweat.
All right, so we're at Leviticus chapter 22 and verse 8.
No, 22 verse 1.
22 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons, that they separate themselves from the holy things of the children of Israel, and that they profane not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am the Lord. Say unto them, whosoever he be of all your seed among your generations, that goeth unto the holy things, which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanliness upon him, that soul shall be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord.
So when we talk about the holy things, we speaking of like the menorah, the bread, like everything. You know what I mean? Like when you come into this place, you can't be unclean, even to this day. You know what I'm saying? If you're unclean, then you have to stay outside. Yeah. You can't come into the sanctuary if, like, say for instance, if a man laid with his woman the night before, or if a woman is on her flower, you know what I mean?
Yes, you gotta be mindful of that.
Yeah,
for the fellas, you know what time sundown is, so
exactly.
you're gonna have to work it out.
You're gonna have to hold it tight
some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got like a lot of responsibilities,
right?
Then you might not be able to have sex with your wife like a lot,
right?
If you know what I'm saying, and she's gonna have to realize that too, because you a priest. So you might have, like, say you doing 3 nights a week, like class, or 4 nights a week. You know what I'm saying? And it's the summertime when the sun goes down like later in the day, you probably can't have sex.
Right.
You get my point? But now in the wintertime it's on.
Right.
Because you know what?
They said it's on.
What, 4 o'clock?
Right.
The sun go down? Yeah. And that's right. That's exactly right. And so it's like you gotta, be able to, with taking on that responsibility as a priest and doing those things, that's like a sacrifice you have to make too.
Damn right.
But then your rib got to know that too, that she got to make that sacrifice with you, because you got to do it for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because if you unclean, let's say you unclean and it's only 2 of y'all. So now only one of y'all can even do anything because this brother can't come in here because he's unclean from the night before or whatever. Right. And the sisters, the same thing. Where sisters can't get like into like the Passover, things like that. Now that's rough. I will say that. That's a rough one, man, on the sisters, because if a sister is like her flower comes, Passover time when it's about to be lit and she can't come in, like that gotta be hell.
Yeah, my rib, she actually this was the first year. I mean, this is our 4th Passover, and this year she was on her flower during the Passover, so she couldn't attend. And it was crazy because I told you the story. Because usually, like, sometimes there's a place outside, you know what I mean? Like, we usually have because last year we had it indoors, so they was able to be outside the joint. And the year before it was like a gate, a fence, and then like once you got outside the fence, you was good. You was too hot. This year there was no place outside, and I asked Kat, he was like, Where's she at? I was like, Salaya, she not here. He was like, oh yeah, she gotta stay home. She was like, he was like, or she can sit in the car. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was like, she ain't gonna sit in the car. And so I was just like, you can stay home and you watch it on YouTube. And she did. And she got her little lamb chops, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, if you're on your flower, you can't be
You want to say something, sis?
Yeah, I did experience a year where I sat outside the grounds with the sister.
But that was sisterhood.
Sisterhood.
That was sisterhood.
We was talking about that. That's excellent.
Yeah,
that was excellent.
We was talking about that.
Yeah.
There is a medication that you can take to prevent your period from coming on. I enjoyed. I went to a barbecue, the Midwest barbecue. And I knew my period was so lucky my flower was going to come on, so I just got online and I used it, and it makes it not come on. And then even the Feast of Tabernacles, I planned on doing the same thing. So there are ways for sisters to plan accordingly to the events that we have. So that way, it's only like $39. You take it and it's natural. It's just progesterone. And it makes your, where it drops in your body to signal for your menstrual to start, it keeps it up to a certain level where your body just.
That's a game changer.
Yeah, right.
But it could be evil too. She's a worker of witchcraft. Hey, stop. It could be evil too. Not saying what she said. What I'm saying, like a woman can take that and be like, I missed my period.
Right.
Damn.
You get my point?
Yeah.
Like, I missed that joint, right? And then,
damn. Yeah, you had to do that. You just had to do that thing.
Like, yo, I missed that joint. Hey, look. Hey, I'm pregnant. It's gonna be 500. Come on, baby. That's funny as hell. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's crazy though, sis. Like that's a game changer right there. That's a game changer right there. But you know, I definitely say, man, like the sisters, man, that's a hell of a burden that the sisters got to take on, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know me, like if I couldn't come, you know, to a big celebration that I was planning on going to because something
for a year,
right? Something that was internally going on with me, you know what I'm saying, that I had no control over. I would feel like, damn, you know what I mean? But sisters deal with it.
Damn right. Damn right. So yeah, that's pretty much what that would be talking about, the holiness, the holy things, you know what I'm saying? When you come into this place, this is definitely holy ground, you know what I'm saying? And we should treat it as that such. We should treat it as much respect. You know what I mean? The priests coming here, we light the incense, you know what I mean, blowing the shofar, we got the scrolls here, you know what I mean? This is not just here for show, you know what I mean? This is here because this is how the priests done it, you know what I mean, in their day, and we continue on with those traditions. It's like it.
Any more?
Concert, verse 4. What man soever of the seed of Aaron is a leper, or hath a running issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he be clean. And whoso toucheth anything that is unclean by the dead, or a man whose seed goeth from him. So Salaki, when it says running issue, is that talking about like some oozing out?
Yeah, like a boil.
Yeah.
A boil, something like that. And it's running out, pus, all that good stuff. That you can't, you know what I mean? You can't be in there. And then also, if somebody's dead,
right?
You can't come to class after. Like, if you walk into a graveyard, you're unclean for 7 days. If you touch somebody that's dead, sometimes like people be in a casket and you want to touch them. I mean, you're already unclean anyway by just going in the funeral home or whatever, wherever the funeral's at. But like people might touch the body, or anybody that comes in there is unclean too.
That's actually because somebody had and this, I know this is kind of off topic, but somebody had posted
the boots.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's something else too. But somebody had posted, it was like if you bury a relative or something on your property, you're tax exempt. But then it's just like, well, then that place is now unclean,
right?
You know what I mean? Because you have a dead person on that body on that property.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So like, if it was in your backyard, right? Would your backyard be unclean or the whole property?
The whole property, because
the property, right?
Because once you step out the backyard, you're unclean. You're in a graveyard.
Yeah. So you basically like, hey, that's in the backyard. I don't go back there.
Right. Yeah. You would never be able to like really do like your priestly duties because you would always be unclean.
Right.
You can't. Like when my stepfather died, I didn't go in the room. Like I already knew what it was. Like so, Matata Pa, he was going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Of course, if he touched me, I would be unclean until the evening time. But so that both of us wouldn't be down, I didn't go in. I could see him from the doorway. He was dead. I could see him right up there laying on the thing. And I look, and it doesn't need for me to go in there too. You see what I'm saying? I already know what it is. So that I did that so that I could still come to class. But Matata Pa was down for the 7 days.
Like it's something else. Like the scripture said when the brother came up to Christ and he was like, what about my father? You know what I'm saying? He said, let the dead bury the dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you got to work, bro. You got this work to put in. You know what I'm saying? If you got to put this work in, you can't come along if you so concerned about the dead. You know what I'm saying? And people might look at it as wrong, like, because you got family members that pass away and you got to go to their funerals, and I understand, you know what I mean? But sometimes, well, me personally, it got this. I know sometimes I'll be bugging, but it got to be somebody that's like really important to me. I know that sounds crazy, and like, not to say that if I don't attend your funeral, you're not important. It's just that this work is so important that it's just like you don't want to miss out on opportunities to save your brother and bring your brother. Like I'd rather care about somebody that's living and bringing them in the truth and making them more alive. You know what I mean? than to worry about somebody who's no longer here.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Does that sound rough? That sound hardcore?
no,
Like,
I mean,
shit?
you know, because you'll be going to a lot of funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but like, okay, like I remember I was talking to the funeral director, right, and she was talking about how, you know, like just our concept, like just our whole concept here in America is just, I know this is like a sidebar, but our concept, like we dress our dead up like they're about to go somewhere. Like,
Good, nice.
you know, that's all heathenistic. Like,
That is crazy.
we never did that. Like, you know, you dress up, put the shoes on, you know, and the brother looked like he about to go to church. That's not like Israelite culture. You get my point? Like, we will get wrapped up and they put you in the ground as quick as possible.
Right.
Because like I remember I was talking to the funeral director, and when my stepfather died, and she said, it's really pointless. Like as much stuff as we do, like in America, like to bury our dead, like you bury the dead with like, you know, the casket is like 15,000. You know, you putting jewelry in there, money. You know, you doing all that stuff, right? And she was like, it's really depending on the family how much you want to bury,
Right.
how much money you want to bury. It's really it, because once the spirit's gone, it's gone.
Right.
I don't want to be cremated or nothing like that, because, you know, if Christ do, you know what I'm saying, find a way, you know, to make you live again, you know, I want to be able to get out the grave.
You coming back like Thanos and them.
Yeah. So, you know, of course, but I don't need like the whole casket, and I mean, of course you got to do that now, but like she was saying, like, there's no, it's not airtight. Water's going to get in there. If they exhume your body, it's going to be water. It's going to be, the casket is going to be full of water and whatever is left in there.
Right.
So it's like pointless. Like, you know what I mean? Like the funeral whole thing that you do is just a big money grab.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any more?
Yep. Concert. Verse 5. Or whosoever toucheth any creeping thing whereby he made Salakia may be unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanliness, whatsoever uncleanliness he hath. So when it says Salakia, creeping thing, is that something that's the carcass of, or just creeping thing, like, period?
What you mean, like when you say creeping thing, like carpets, like a?
Well, it says whereby he may be made unclean, the creeping thing.
So,
because I know Salaki, if I could, I know, like, for instance, like a pig, we don't eat that or touch the carcass of it. But if we have one that cleans up our farm and it's alive, it's unclean to eat. It's unclean when it's a carcass, but not when it's alive. So
I think the creeping thing, I'll get clarification, but that creeping thing might be like an insect,
that's been on a dead
spider, yeah, something like maybe that
maggot.
Yeah, a maggot, something like that that's been on that dead body.
Right.
Oh,
you know, on that dead carcass. You get my point? So like if there's a maggot that's in there, you know, and it's a body decaying, and you touch the maggot is unclean too. Right. And you're unclean because you touched it.
Right. And if I could, I know this was something that we had talked about, like some of the animals that are unclean for us to touch, like the like snakes and crocodiles, if they're a carcass. Like, it's not, if it's alive, it's fine, but like we wear those boots, we would technically be unclean if we have like snake-skin boots. So like snakeskin boots? Yeah, I think the brother was saying like if you wear that, you're unclean until even. If you wear like snakeskin boots or crocodile boots.
Captain Mario was saying that, yeah.
But they got the ostrich. They got the ostrich boots, so you can wear those.
They got lambskin there. So a lot of that leather is.
We can't wear crocodile or.
You can, but you'll be unclean until even after you wear it, because it's the carcass of an animal that's unclean.
Yeah, if it's real.
If it's real,
not the print.
Yeah, not actual print.
Yeah, because you know some.
Hey, you ain't gotta be real.
So your pastor that be wearing them pink gaiters.
They're probably not real gators, right? They might be real gators.
No, they be real. Yeah. They be real. They just get them, they paid it. But the pastor be wearing them pink gators and purple gators and everything on Easter Sunday. Yeah. And going right up in the daggone sanctuary. Well, he is doing dirty. He is wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? For doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
women do that too. Like they'll be going in there like teaching like women pastors.
Yeah.
You know, they, she like Juanita Bynum. She's probably on her flower up there teaching the Bible, and she's not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
With rabbit's fur.
Yeah, like the Lord didn't want that. The Lord didn't want women doing that because Satan is always in the midst of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Satan knows, like, okay, this is what she wants. She wants power.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it to her and let her have usurp authority over these men.
Yeah.
And that's really why the church is so wicked, because the church doesn't follow the Bible at all.
Man, I heard the craziest thing. And you know what I mean? The craziest thing I heard today was there was a pastor, a woman pastor. She has a church, whatever. She just got married, whatever, to a dude in the world, whatever. And they had a daggone tattoo party.
Good night.
Yeah.
They had a tattoo party. Now, if anybody knows, tattoo parties is like the worst place to get a tattoo.
Because everybody using the needles. Everybody using the needles. You're going to. There's been history. You know what I mean? People get infected when they get tattoos done, at these parties and things like that, because everybody using the same needle and everybody just blah, blah, blah. But a pastor had a tattoo party and other pastors got tattoos, hearts and stuff on them and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, even when I was in the Christian world, I knew that it was wrong to get a tattoo. But you just like, go ahead and keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Let's have a little fun. Let's let down our hair and get some tag on tattoos. There's some people in the truth that's not ready to come into the truth because they want to get the tribes on their tag. I just want to go ahead and tattoo the tribes one time, and then I'll be right in there with y'all. Yeah. I promise.
Even if, and if I could, even like we have to be careful, because even if, say there is a situation where you get tattoos at a convention or a party, and even if they change the needles, there's certain things that you can come in contact with, and you can get Mercer. Damn. You can get what's the other name for Mercer? I forgot the other name for it. It's a common name that everybody know what it is. But I knew a
staph infection.
Yeah, staph infection. There you go. I know a girl who got a tattoo, and she got a staph infection from it. And it doesn't even look like a tattoo. It just like a nasty, or it looked at the time. I haven't seen her in a while, but it looked like a nasty scar. So if the Lord wants to smite you for doing something that's out of pocket according to the scriptures, you can take all the precautions you want. Something bad can still happen to you.
Right.
So, right. Brothers better leave them 12 tribe tattoos alone.
Listen, man. Listen to the scriptures. Read the scriptures and follow the answer. Just follow it, man, because it's going to keep you out of a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why it's important to get up in the class in UPK, man, because you're going to find yourself following some of these fake Israelite camps out here, or these halfway Christian churches, and you're going to find yourself in all sorts of danger, man. And we can sit here and then it sounds like we threatening people, right? It sounds like we, what I mean? Oh, if you don't get into the truth, what I mean, you're going to die. Well, I mean, you can either proactively get it, or you can get it other ways. Like,
man, you're getting calls through Facebook.
That's a war. No, that's how the house.
Yeah, so it's like, go ahead. Go ahead and
finish it up.
Yeah, go ahead and finish it up.
Out of one concert.
Yes, sir.
Verse 6: the soul which hath touched any such shall be unclean until even, and shall not eat of the holy things, unless he wash his flesh with water.
Yeah, because we've always been like clean people.
Right.
We've never been like a person that had like dreadlocks, all those different things. That's why it's not lawful for us to do those things, because we've always been like a clean people. Like we've never been like, your rib, she take your hair out, she unlock that thing, you know what I'm saying? Wash it, and then she lock it back up for you. You know what I'm saying? Not just lock it and then that's it forever. We've never had that type of culture. And the whole Bible is about us being clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come like to the temple with like a running issue of blood or a scab or whatever. It's just to keep down infection. It's to keep down things like that, sicknesses, different things like that, because we're clean. Our culture is a clean people.
Like a quarantine.
Yeah. Just, stay at home.
Verse 7. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterward eat of the holy things, because it is his food.
Right. So even if it's like a high holy day and you unclean, then when the sun go down, you can come in and eat, right, and do everything that we would normally do.
So if I could, so as brothers and sisters are in the truth, we should take precautions, like Cap said, about his stepfather. He didn't go in there. He still, honored his stepfather by being in the presence, but he knew that, him and Matazapah both had very important positions in the school where one of them had to be here. You can even take it down to, like, when you're feeding, I don't know if people have pets, but there's certain things in the food that the animals can eat, but it will be considered unclean. And if you touch it, you will be considered unclean. That's why, when it's class time, I got certain things that the fish eat that I shouldn't, be touching. And I use gloves and stuff. It's a lot here, sir. But for instance, before I left, didn't feed the fish because I'm feeding them like bloodworms and stuff like that. And I'm normally using gloves in a plastic bag, but just by the chance of me touching it, I don't want to come in here, and dishonor, holy ground where we're at right now, because this is a place that's separate, from the world.
Mm-hmm. You got any questions or anything like that? Y'all pretty much know what's going on. All right. Any more? That was it?
Nah, that was it, sir. I know Isaiah Ward was going to read the prayers.
That was after this one? After he was doing this one, we was going to read it?
Sir, because that would conclude the class.
No sweat. So we'll just filibuster a little bit of time. What you got going on over there?
No, sir. I just pulled it. I was trying to put it up on the screen while y'all was reading the Hebrew, but it's not letting me because it's in one of my files.
What's up with young man Kev? He don't like Sabbath service?
No, sir, no. He
in the bed.
He's slaving, sir.
Nah,
I need to give him a call. I was stern with him, but I was still a brother.
Nah, he
Tawab with me. Okay, most high Christ. Get him up out of that world.
Yeah.
Oh, I did talk to.
I could tell. He's so.
Oh, Salaki. I did talk to young man Chris about him.
He bounced.
Yeah, he said that he had let you know that he was leaving.
He did let me know.
And he said that he had just got a little confused. He said, well, with him wearing the all black, he said I guess he assumed brothers thought he might have been like a trooper.
What does that got to do with anything?
Well, he said brother kept getting him to do work, giving him commands, and he don't really know what's going on. After a while, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just get up out of here before I, make sure I don't embarrass the school."
Right, yeah, but in that case, I mean, he got you there.
Right.
You over him. You were officer. Yeah,
he should have said something.
Right, you got other brothers that's there too.
Most high Christ. Most high Christ.
So everything all right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's read. Let's go 7 more. All right.
So we're gonna start at you wanted in the Hebrew first, correct?
Yeah.
Verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is Leviticus chapter 22 and verse 8. Nabalaha Wata Rapa Laha Ya'akal Lata Maha Baha Anaya Yahweh. Verse 9. Washar Asalakia. Washamar. Masham Ratha. Wala'a. Yawa Awa. Ala Yawa. Ataha. Wamath Wa. Bawa. Kaya,
Shalom, Christ.
Yata, Lala, Salakia, Lahawa, Anaya, Yahweh, Marada Sham. Verse 10. Wakal, Zar, La,
You know what?
Akal, Quadash, Thawa, Shar, Kahan, Washa, Kaya, Salakia, Washa Kayar.
I mean, not
As I will keep on the other one.
La, Akal, Quadash, verse 11. Wakal, Salakia, Wakahan, Kaya, Yakwana, Napash, Quanayan, Kasa Pawa, Hawa'a, Salakia, Akal, Bawa, Wayala Yad, Baya Thawa, Ham.
Wait, verse you at?
I'm still in 11, and I got 2 more words before verse 12.
No sweat, the water.
Akal,
No sweat.
Bala Kamawa. And Salaki, you want me to just stop here and read it in the English, or
How were you at 7? You read 7?
La? Just
Yeah.
do another.
Yeah.
Seven?
Do your full 7, yeah. And then we'll stop.
All right. Verse 12. Salaki, let me get right back with it. Wabath, Kahan, Kaya, Daha, Yaha, La'a, Salakia, La'ayash, Zar, Hawa'a, Bathar, Wamath, Hakwadash, Yum, La. He's talking about reading English, right?
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, I read it for you.
Cow.
How many more you got?
I think 2 more.
Okay, no sweat.
Wabath, Kahan.
You mean up to 14?
Oh, yeah.
Concert. Yaha, Almanaha, Wagar, Washa, Salakia, Wazar, Salakia, Wazarai, Ayan, Laha, Washa Baha, Al, Bayath, Abaya, Kana'ai, War, Aya, Malaka, Salakia, Malakam, Abayaha, Thayakal, Wakal, Zar, Yaya Cow, Bawa, verse 14. Waya Salakia, Wa'ayash, Kaya, Ya'akal, Quadash, Bash Gagaha, Waya Oh, Salakia. Wayasa, Kamash Yathawa, Al Yawa, Wanathun, Lakahan, Hakwadash.
Yep. Sorry, Curtis. That's right. All right, so I'll go ahead and read the 7 verses for you. Leviticus 22:7. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterward eat of the holy things because of his food. Lucky we were supposed to start at 8. 8. Okay, I'll just read up 7 and come down. All right, just to get context.
Oh, most times.
And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterwards eat of the holy things because it is his food. Verse 8, that which dieth of itself or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. Like, we can't eat roadkill.
Yeah, right.
They shall therefore keep my ordinance, lest they bear sin for it and die therefore. If they profane it, I, the Lord, do sanctify them. Verse 10, there shall no stranger eat of the holy thing. A sojourner of the priest or an hired servant shall not eat of the holy thing. Verse 11, but if the priest buy any soul with his money, he shall eat of it, and he that is born in his house, they shall eat of his meat. Verse 12, if the priest's daughter also be married unto a stranger, she may not eat of an offering of the holy things. Right? But if, verse 13, but if the priest's daughter be a widow or divorced and have no child and is returned unto her father's house at her youth, she shall eat of her father's meat, but there shall no stranger eat thereof. Right. So this is anybody that's outside of the Levitical priesthood.
Okay.
Right. Verse 14, and if a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, then he shall put the 5th part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy thing. Let me read that one more time. And if a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, so if you don't know that you ate it, then he shall put the 5th part thereof unto it, and shall give it unto the priest with the holy thing.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, if he eat it, he got to replace it.
If I could. That's how you know God even showed, his children mercy even then. Because it doesn't say the brother needs to be put to death. It's like he ate it unwittingly. But if you do something in this country and accidentally break a law that you don't know about, you can still serve jail time and even have years.
Yeah.
A crazy fact is if you go to a national park and you clog the toilet, that is damn near a felony.
Good night.
So you could have a messed up stomach, accidentally clog the toilet, and end up getting jail time unwittingly. So the Most High is more merciful than these oppressors.
Yeah. No, that's real. Like but
unwitting.
Yeah, because like let's put it on something today. I'm not saying what you're saying not today. No. But let's just say like you get caught with a gun
right
in Jersey. You riding through Jersey, you got a license, you get stopped in Jersey, they say, hey, you got this gun. You say, oh man, I didn't know that I couldn't have this gun here in Jersey. You're still gonna get your guns taken away, and you're still gonna whistling.
Right.
At that time.
As if you did it on purpose.
Right. I actually got caught up like that you know, in New York City. I had a gun license in Delaware. I drove through New York. I got, you know, they stopped me. I got caught with the gun. They locked me up, and then I was in jail for a year, trying to fight it. And while I was trying to fight it, it got down to like the last offer that, you know, they were trying to offer me, and I tried to, you know, throw myself at the mercy of the court. You know, I said, you know, I called him Your Honor and everything. I was like, Your Honor. Yeah, that sounds crazy as hell, right? So I'm like, Your Honor, you know, I wasn't aware of the, you know, the New York laws, and they were so strict. You know what he told me? He looked at me and said, ignorance is not an excuse for the law. And I strongly suggest that you take the 3 years.
Damn.
And that's why I can say it verbatim, because I know exactly what he said verbatim, even after all these years. And so, you know, I ended up getting two years in and a year and a half parole. For the first time ever getting locked up.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
Like, sir, I just want to ask a question on sidebar. Right? I just want to ask a question on sidebar, sir. Was you like in your mind praying to that white Jesus at that?
Yeah, I you know. Hey, I wanted forgiveness.
So if I could add on, white Jesus let you down.
Yeah. And you know, he didn't even look at me pretty much. You know how they are, you know.
Yeah.
But like he said, that was why he said it, you know, was a good point. It's like, you know, you can unwillingly do something, but even in this kingdom, you still not gonna get any mercy for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my first time ever getting locked up was 2 years. You know what I mean? That's you think, okay, my first time I get locked up, I'll probably get probation or slap on the hand or something like that. But I actually went to prison my first time ever getting in trouble.
That's insane.
As an adult. You know, because I unwittingly did something that I wasn't supposed to do. And I did it. And it was something that I had to deal with. And I still deal with it even to this day. Right. And that's crazy how, you know, and then when I tried to apply for forgiveness, really, because when you get something expunged, that's forgiveness. Right. You know, you're applying for it. They said no. You get my point? So we fill out paperwork for forgiveness. Right. And we never get it. But the oppressor gets forgiveness right off the bat. We forgive him for 400 years of slavery. We forgive him for, you know, Trayvon Martin. We forgive him for Sandra Bland, everything that he's done to us. We're ready to forgive him, but I can't even apply for forgiveness. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we live at in America, man. So like you said, what, clogging up a toilet?
Yeah.
I believe it.
So like, it is better for you to just use the bathroom yourself.
Good night.
But then that's even, you know what I mean? Because if you pee outside and they catch you, you get my point.
Yeah,
you can get a ticket for that.
So they said don't go to the park.
No, well, guess what? But guess who we got to thank for that? Martin Luther King. Yep, we got Martin Luther King. Let's go deep. We want to get into it. Look, we can thank Martin Luther King. Why? Because now we don't have black businesses no more. If you was black and I had to use a bathroom, I could go in your business and say, hey, look, man, brother, I got to use the bathroom. He's like, yeah, go ahead. It's in the back. Now we go downtown. There's no black businesses. Right. So now you go in there and you're like, hey, I need to use the bathroom. They're like, no public restroom.
Maybe like buy something.
Yeah, no public restrooms. Now you got to go back. So then the minute you pee, the cop's gonna be like, right. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead. Yeah. And then the minute you finish, there you go with the ticket. You know, and then it could be a sex crime. Yeah. Because if you got your ride,
what they call
and it's a kid around or something like that. Now you a sex offender. Yeah, that's exposure. Right.
They got my cousin with that on South Street. Yeah, but he was like it.
No, I'm like it, but you know, when he gets you with those type of sexual, what do you call it? Sexual exposure or something like that. When he gets you to the crowd, you know they got a mile radius that you gotta be like
from the school.
So the school might be within a 15-mile radius of that school. You can get charged with that.
Yep. Right.
So it's a radius. So you might not be around the school, but just because you're 15 miles inside that zone, you inside that 15-mile zone, you can get hit with that charge.
Yeah.
Sex offender charge.
Yeah, you pull your rod out and then say somebody walking by like, oh, you know what I mean? That's that. And that's on the sex offender list.
You have to register the sex offender list.
Yeah.
Then if you fail to register, then you get hit with jail time.
Right. So I'm trying to tell you, man, we live in a wicked kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that we're gonna be able to combat that is by coming into the truth, man, and being able to live your life right. That's really all it comes down to.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to. But like the scripture say, it says, the powers are not a terror, the good works. You know what I'm saying? As long as you in the truth and you do what you're supposed to do, then you don't got to worry about the oppressor. When I see the police, I nod my head. Hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm down at the mayor's office. You know, we're talking to him about us going out and speaking. So things that I never thought that would be possible is possible in the truth now. Because, once you're in the truth, you kind of elevate yourself to where, you're on that same type of, playing field as far as anything goes. So when the cops roll by, they see us at camp, they just keep rolling.
Right.
They know that we're not loitering. They know that we're not doing anything wrong or against the law. So they just move on. And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was in the hood and we all hanging out, we talking loud. They were like, whoa, what's going on over here? Break this up. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get out of here. Where you live at?
Noise pollution.
Yeah, let me see your ID. Different things like that. But we don't have to worry about those things because, the powers, they're not a terror on us. Yeah. So I think we're good. Anybody got any questions about that? So we solid. So if somebody passed away in your family, you know what's going on. They gonna. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna call me and be like, "Yeah, so it's like, my aunt died." You know what I mean? And just wondering, what should I do?
Right.
Yeah. All right. So it's right there in Leviticus, and we should be good to go.
Ain't got no questions in the chat or anything.
Nah, lie.
But it's like that whole carcass thing, right? Now, I just want to make sure I do understand this carcass thing, right? But if we can't feed each other in sickness of an animal. So an animal dies on sickness, right? It's carcass. We can't feed it amongst the nation, but we can sell it to other nations.
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know that.
Right?
Yeah, we can sell it. Yeah. That's crazy. Like if you come outside and the cows is dead,
Right.
And then you can sell it to somebody else and not us. That shows you like
Now, how much he cares about us?
the level of where we're at over everybody else.
Versus,
Yeah.
like that's the same thing that Esau does to us.
Yeah.
They pick the best of what they want first and give you the scraps.
Scraps.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But it's crazy when we actually say that and say that we're gonna sell them.
Even the Lord shows you right here.
Right.
The Lord like, look, listen, don't eat that. You can pass it on somebody else.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Save a lot. That's a food desert.
Yeah.
Save a lot is bad food, man. You go in there, man, because it's cheap. You see Save a lot in the next to the hood.
Save a lot, thrift.
Yeah.
Aldi.
That chicken is bad. The meat is bad. The bread is like, you look at the bread, it goes bad in like 3 or 4 days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
they use it right now.
Right. They give that to us.
Eat it before you leave the store.
Right. Yeah, we eat the scraps, the pig, all of that kind of stuff, man. We eat the worst of the worst.
Put chips in a package.
That's exactly why we have like the health ailments that we have.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have those health ailments because of the food we eat. We eat bad food. You ever go to the supermarket and you try to eat healthy? Man, it's gonna be like mad bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you get like, let's just say you get like some turkey, some cheese, some bread, some mayo, that's gonna run you about $80, $90.
Good night.
But guess what? I could go to we can all eat for $90 from the Crown Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or we can, you know what I mean? They make sure that we can't eat how we want to eat to live.
But so like I said, that's the last point we can get on. But yeah, it's true because you have to really go into stores that's is promoting that better way of life, or I can say it's like the status of now living.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to like certain stores like Whole Foods or Wagner's or Rides and things like that, those stores are in the oppressor area.
Mm-hmm.
They get the top of the desk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got your sub stores in the middle, which your Acme, your Giant, and those type of stores there. Those like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got those stores.
Mm-hmm.
When they start coming into the hood, Save Life and Cousins All of the Arab stores and the Chinese stores, you're gonna get your meat from. You know you're getting the worst of the worst.
Right.
But those are the conditions that we're set up in black communities. Where we have no choice but to go, because that's what our partners can afford now because of inflation and how they raising up everything.
Right, because like, okay, a chicken wing, a chicken leg ain't supposed to be this big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever see like the cheap chicken? It'd be like
they pump it up with meat.
It'd be swole. And that joint be swole. I'm like, damn, a thigh ain't supposed to look like that. Your thigh is this big.
But once you cook it, it's like this small.
But it's crazy though. Like, look, man. Like, when I go like get chicken, I'm not, because you know, in your mind you're like, okay, this is $4, but you get like big pieces like that, and then you see like this is $15, and all the pieces are small. I'd rather get the smaller ones. Right. Because the big ones, it look like it's just something ain't right about that. Like Church's chicken. Remember Church's? Mm-hmm. You can get Church's chicken, like you can get like a whole like 20 piece for like $5.
Right.
Something wrong with that chicken.
Damn right.
Then we eat it because we don't got no other choice. Huh? Yeah, we don't have no other choice. You gotta eat it, man. You gotta stay alive. You know, that sucks, man. You know what I mean?
You know, that type level.
Yeah.
But so like, I did hear your point earlier though, and that was a great point you said earlier. I was listening on the way up, but it was a great point when you bringing out about the burial thing. It's pointless how putting your stuff in. Now, Cap, let me ask you a question. Like you talking about the suits and everything, right? You know, it's not airtight water.
Yeah.
That's a great analogy, right? Way of putting it. But do you think we basically bet the burial thing, right? This is me asking you. Like, do you think the burial thing coming back from the Egyptian thing to, you know, the Egyptians buried their living with all types of gold and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that burial process is something similar to what they do in Egyptian culture.
Yeah, because when you think, okay, you put like, let's say you remember like the gangster funerals, they put money in there, right. They put jewelry in there, all that kind of stuff. As soon as you leave, the grave digger go.
Take everything.
Take all that off. We're not burying you with none of that. Oh, these sneakers, you got some new Jordans on.
Right.
Take all that off. All right, so we good to go. All right, boom. And then just put the dirt over it. Right. Like you the fool. You try to do that.
So they tell you have to leave when you start burying.
Yeah.
They say, so family, all family, please, as we resume the burial. Right.
So nobody can see when I'm going through it. You know, I was talking to, I used to talk to this girl. She had her family was she had a family that did the whole mortgage. Right. And she asked me like if I wanted to get into that, like, you know,
that business.
Yeah, that business. Like they got like, say they'll give you like $200 to dig the grave.
Right.
You know, you go dig the grave. They got the people that pick up the body, and then you know they got the people that embalm the body. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really have like, you know, men really doing like the embalming and all that. Right. They do have it in cultures, but I mean they do have it out there, but it's because you know where I'm going with this, right?
It can't be us. It's got to be the oppressor.
Let me tell you something, man. They don't have like a lot of men doing that position because
good night.
Right. Huh?
Dudes be like, damn.
Yeah, because you know you got like, see, you got this woman on this bed.
It's got to be the oppressor doing.
Yeah, you got this woman and you know when it's, you know ain't nobody there. You in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It's the middle. It's the middle of the night.
So lucky.
Hey,
yo.
Yeah, look, come on, man. Look, I didn't say it. I'm just going off of what they say.
Sisters ain't giving it up to, you know.
They said, man, they said like that, like morticians is generally like women doing those types of positions because men, you know, some men they can't handle themselves. They necrophiliacs.
Yeah, we putting that on the oppressors though. That can't.
Yeah.
We can't be doing that.
I mean, you got to be a little bit weird too to want to do that anyway.
I mean, it'd be a bunch of them weird dudes doing that. So you know what I mean.
You ain't never lied. I know.
I mean, you know, touch the dead body, you know, something. You on a whole nother level. You enjoy that shit, right?
Yeah.
Opening up real and stuff.
No, I'm just keeping it real, man. It's what it is. That's how it is, man. Like that's how we are here, man. We take on the oppressors, man. The spirit, like he's into that. And you got goofy, you know, niggas that's into that too.
Good man.
Weirdos.
Sorry.
Oh, no sweat. Not good.
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh, I think we were done. Yeah, I read the verses, right?
Concert.
Yeah, so good to go.
You guys said the prayers.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I got to hit the
Yeah.
bar, right?
Yeah. And or hand me the wine.
I gotta fix it. I'm a little jacked up right now. I wasn't about to wear the one that I wore to tax over.
Sir.
Was me?
Yeah, yeah. Since you
Well,
he like, I ain't drinking. Talk about you, chop right up. Last hour.
last hour. Yeah, for sure.
I gotta uncover the scroll. I mean, what's that? Pull out the scroll.
Are you reading it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
And I'll just hold the scroll. Right?
Yeah, and then I'll just do the English, right?
Tower concert.
So yeah.
The water, sir.
Yeah, you can just pull it back.
One
Time shit.
Okay. Yeah, motion for
Look, when we blow it, where's the thing at? All right. I gotta go up like this. Then you gotta have it like up like that too. So I'd rather be like this.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the note over the
You got the blues in there.
Cat first ring.
First priest, and then second.
Oh, so you first.
Oh, you about to salute Torah? All right, so anybody want to come up?
Y'all about some y'all sharp rock, yeah.
Y'all about to y'all sharp rock, yeah.
Somebody gonna hold it for me. No, I'll do it afterwards.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got you. Hand it off.
Y'all Bashim Y'all Shabrak, yeah.
Yeah, Bashim Yah Shabrak. Yeah.
You know what we're doing, sis? Okay, so what we're doing is we're saluting the Torah. And what the Torah is, that's the foundation of our nation. You know, the first five books of Moses, that's the Torah. And we salute it because that's the foundation of our nation. Right? This is our laws, our statutes, our commandments is in here. You know what I mean? And the laws and statutes and commandments, you want to think of it like not like as just words on the paper. The laws and statutes and the commandments are it's how we would govern a city or a province. You know what I'm saying? The laws is between us. You know what I mean? How we deal with each other. Like you don't steal from your brother, you don't lie to your brother, right? The statutes is how we would govern like a city. You know what I'm saying? So we would say, okay, under statute, such and such, such and such, such and such, this is what this is. You know what I mean? This is the punishment you would receive for breaking the law or something like that, right? The statute is how we would govern a city or a country or a state or just the whole planet in general. And then our commandments is from between us and the Lord. You know what I mean? And that's why we salute it. And we say, when we say Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Yah, we're saying, Most High in the name of Christ, bless me.
All right, so men of Israel, Amijah, which means to stand, men and women. And then Wampanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right, and we're going to start the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English. All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, so repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakah, Taba'ah, Ratazai, Aya,
Aya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Baharatasa,
Baharatasa,
Kawal,
Kawal,
Aya,
Aya,
Bashamaya,
Bashamaya,
Thunanawa,
Thunanawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Cal,
Ka,
Yobam,
Yawam,
Wasalakna,
Wasalakna,
Kabawafina,
Kawawakna,
Kasalakna,
Kasalakna,
Kabawafina,
Kawawakna,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Sabia Aina,
Tabi'ayna,
Banasayawon,
Wanasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Awashayna,
Awashayna,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Waha'ala,
Wathapara,
Ra,
Awalamya,
Awalamya,
Aman.
Amen. And what we just said in English was, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our
And lead
debtors.
us not into temptation.
And lead us not into
But
temptation.
deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from
For
evil.
thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is for the proud. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Thundernaut.
Thundernaut.
Haka.
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 Larapa'a.
Larapa'a.
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala.
Kalmarawa.
Kalmarawa.
Haka.
Haka.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Haka.
Haka.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Amati.
Amati.
Haka.
Haka.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Tama'ala.
Tama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah. The what? All right. What we just said in the English was Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. It's a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Barakanawa.
Barakanawa.
Basha'ala.
Basha'ala.
Wahabaya.
Wahabaya.
Safari.
Safari.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Wadaman.
What? What we just said in English was Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121. Asha'a. Ayanyan.
Ayanyan.
Ahari.
Ahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Aizari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratasa.
Wa'aratasa.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regal.
Regal.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazal.
Tazal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yabyanka.
Yabyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
Ayakaka.
Ayakaka.
Wayarach.
Wayarach.
Alayallah.
Wayarach.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Akal Rad.
Akal Rad.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afna Pasha.
Afna Pasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Afka.
Taza.
Wabba Wa'aka.
Wabba Wa'aka.
Ma'aita.
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 Allah.
All right, what we just said in English was, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the
From
hills.
whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
Even I suffered thy foot to be moved.
Even I suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade
Upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
And thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, this is Psalms 83. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Al-Dama Yalaka.
Al-Dama Yalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Takarash.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahweh Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Al-Ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Hariyamwa.
Yahweh
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayatah.
Wayatah.
Ya'itazawa.
Ya'itazawa.
Al-Tazakawanyika.
Al-Tazakawanyika.
Amarwa.
Amar.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakaki.
Wanakaki.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala Ayasakar.
White Tigers. Car.
Shamya Sha'al.
Shamya Sha'al.
Agudah.
Agudah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakabwa.
Yakawa.
Ayaka. Barya, Yakarafa, Ahoya, Adawam, Vaishmi Ayu, Mawa Abba, Wahagari, Gabal, I'm a one, Amalak, Kalasha, I'm Yashabi, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Ayawai, Sarawai, Bayalawat, Salat, Aishalaham, Kamadi, Kasayasara, Kayabyan, Banakal, Kayashma, Nashamadawa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, the Man, the Adam, Shayatam, Nanayabu, Makazabak, Wakatazamana, Kaunasiyakam, Ashar, Amar, Nayusha, Nanawa, Na'wa, Alahayam, Sayatambu, Kagaga, Kakwa, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Saba Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Tharagatma, Basa Irika, Wabasawa Paka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Bayaham, Falawan, Wayabakwatch, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ayai, Wayakapara, Wayabakwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahawa, Mabaka, Alayawan,
All right, what we just said in English was, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
And hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off
from being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel. May be no more remembrance.
May be no more remembrance.
For they consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And Hagareen. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. And the Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also was joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. With Paris at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. And like Zed. Yea. All their princes. As Sabbath. And as Amunah. Who said, let us say to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As a fire burneth the wood. And as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yeah. Let them be put to shame. And perish. And then they know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High, over all the earth. Nah, that's not normal. It is every week. Oh,
that's all right. I'll make sure we have.
Okay.
All right, sir. It's your turn. Ladies, see it. All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Yeah. Men of Israel, Mike Sabbath, Abaitim, Barak.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, men of Israel, we're going to get assistance one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Mike Sabbath, Abaitim, Barak. Yahweh Shema Hashem.
Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, just like that.
So it's you want to
Okay.
hold your hands like that, feet,
Yeah.
the heels together. 90. Oh, was it like what's the degree?
45.
45 degree angle. Thank you. All right, and what we say is.
Whichever one's you right, and then you just want to bow your head.
And what you say is Yahweh,
Yahweh
Shamar,
Shema
Abathun,
Hashem
Ba'ashem,
Hashem
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
And what that says, Christ,
Most
High
High
in
Christ.
Christ, watch over me.
Watch over you. Yeah.
Watch over me. All right. And with that, let's dismiss.
All right.